Welcome to Love Island The Morning After, the only official Love Island podcast.
Yes, and it's time for our daily juicy debrief with me, myself, Indiyah Polak, the lovely Amy Hart, and this week's celebrity superfan and Love Island royalty. Guys, it's the one and only Alex Bowen.
I'm back. You're not getting rid of me that easy.
He's back. So, over to you, Ekin-Su.
Oh,
what an episode.
into it.
What an episode.
So the person I want to steal tonight is Curtis.
I would say she is the ultimate bombshell.
Absolutely. I think it's her second time being a bombshell, isn't it? That's how she came in.
But I think from the whole Love Island multiverse, I would say she is the ultimate bombshell. Just when you look at her, everything she does and like seeing like little clips of what she did last time.
Everyone was so intimidated when she walked in.
Oh my God, they were frozen.
Like everyone just went gone completely.
She's just everything. Obviously, we were correct. It's not about being right, but it is about being right.
It
we
is
were
about
right
being right.
about who she was going to take to the garden. And obviously then she picked Curtis.
Yeah.
Were you shocked by that?
I called it.
Why do you think you'd say that?
Do you know what? I don't think it's genuine though. I'm going to put that out there.
Okay.
I think she's just going to wait. I think that was the most shocking thing to do, I think. She's a great bombshell, so she was like, I'm just going to pick Curtis. That's what I think. Then we did see the clip at the end when they kissed, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and we did see Curtis bring her a coffee, which we all know in the villa, coffee's a big deal in the morning.
That's a big deal, yeah.
It's a big deal. I personally feel like Ekin is actually thinking with her head this time. And I feel like it would have been a bit too predictable if she did choose Scott. She did mention how she feels like Scott is the male version of herself. Do we really agree with that?
I do, but I also think when the chat happened between Scott and Ekin, it was like Scott was kind of trying to push her away a little bit. Like I think he does actually kind of like Indiyah.
I was going to say, who do you think for though? Because he's trying to push her away when he's in a platonic friendship relationship.
I don't think he is. I think that's going to go somewhere.
There's a little bit of fire burning.
Yeah, I really do. I think there's maybe a little bit of a spark there. I don't know.
Obviously, I do agree with starting off as friends before you get into a relationship. Do it myself. However, from looking at Scott and Indiyah, it seems just a bit too platonic. And it's just like, I don't see that chemistry where they can kind of step over that boundary.
They don't seem to be laughing a lot,
No.
do they? Not like Elma and Ronnie. Obviously, Ekin took Ronnie to the garden and Elma was spiraling.
She was beside herself.
Beside herself. Which I've done that before in Villa. And when you like someone and when you feel a bit threatened, you can get like that. Plus, I believe she's a Cancerian.
Okay. Interesting to know the signs.
July.
So
I'm the
what's that
17th.
trait?
That is very sensitive, very empathetic. You don't just wear your heart on your sleeve. It's like bleeding out like all over the floor. So I think that's showing.
I do feel like Elma probably does have feelings for Ronnie. And it's been like too good to be true. Like they've been good vibes, bouncing off each other.
They're the
She
only
doesn't want
ones
to end.
that are like laughing the whole time.
It looks like they're meant to be together already. They have that like instant spark.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I think Elma's kind of realised that. So she's like, I don't want to lose this straight away.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
What normally happens to those people in Love Island? They don't end up together very long.
They don't. But I would say that I feel like Elma and Ronnie are like the perfect example of friends into a relationship because the way they're bouncing off each other, it's just like they're friends.
Like there's a worry that then you can cross that line if you don't like start snogging soon.
Oh, so you think you could stay in the friend zone?
Well, because they're laughing all the time, they're really joking, they're really sarcastic with each other, which is really funny. It's really lovely to watch, and they obviously have great banter.
Yeah.
I feel like unless they start snogging soon, like life moves fast in the villa.
Or, right, this is because I absolutely love them already. I generally think that you always get that one couple that starts and they go all the way through. There's couples that start and then like change over or whatever and recouple. But I generally think that they're going to stay start to finish.
I don't think Ronnie's going to have a problem kissing Elma. Like we've seen Turbo Ronnie. I don't think that's
This is the thing. I said yesterday morning that I really hope that they're together for the whole time. But I love Ronnie. In my TikTok, I said he was the greatest man in Love Island ever until I met you, Alex.
I was going to say, what the hell?
But I worry that Turbo will come back.
I guess we'll have to find out and see.
There's only one way to find out.
One way to find out.
Going back to Ekin, the girls were saying that the sex was dripping off her. There's pearls dripping off her.
Okay.
But they're all quite intimidated by her. Obviously, Indiyah, you've been in the villa with her.
Yes.
Were you intimidated by her?
No. But I think Ekin, like, what you see is what you get. Like, sex is dripping off her because she's sexy.
Yeah.
Like, she's actually a big girl's girl and, like, she's just a bombshell. But when you actually get to know Ekin, she's actually very chill. Like, you can have a down-to-earth, nice conversation with her. I feel like boys are intimidated by her because of what she gives off.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it's a facade, but it's just sort of like, it's how she carries herself.
Yeah.
But I think the way that she flirts as well, it's like she's kind of interviewing you.
Yeah.
Like she's very like the authoritative one. Do you know what I mean? So lads would find that really intimidating.
Yeah. I know it was like the biggest meme of that year was she's a liar and actress. Get out with Davide. I don't want to say that she's being an actress, she's not, but I feel like she knows what she brings to the villa.
Yes.
And that is the bombshell energy, and it's the troublemaking, and it is the being sexy and like the looking through the eyes. And I swear at one point she looked down the barrel of the camera like David Brent in The Office.
She gives it the blue steel straight away.
And I just love her for it. But I think she knows what she brings. And I feel like it's maybe a bit like, right, it's time to turn on. You've got like Ekin, then you've got like Ekin-Su.
And let's not forget, Ekin was the winner of season 8.
Yes.
So everyone knows Ekin. They've all seen what she's about. They know how and why she won. So they're all sitting there thinking, is she going to do it again? Like, you know, Ekin is Ekin.
Yeah.
So I guess it's not just her looks that are intimidating. People know what she's like, and she's a very big personality.
Yeah. And she's straight to the point. Every conversation, she tells you exactly what she wants.
She also said that when she falls in love with someone, she makes them the boss. So who wears the trousers in your relationships?
It depends on what's happening. Like, as of late, though, I don't want to wear the trousers. Like, I literally don't care.
Having known you for a few years now, I feel that's like, now you and Dami are in that sort of later stage of your relationship. You're having to make adult decisions and you don't want to make them.
I don't want to do it.
You don't want to grow up.
Like, at the start of our relationship, I felt like I was kind of like scared to look like I wasn't like woman enough. So it was like, yeah, I can do this. I can get this done. I can do that. But now, 2.5, nearly 3 years down the line, take the pants and the belt. I don't want it. I don't want to wear anything. I just want to sit here and be happy. So Dami absolutely wears the pants and he can keep them.
Oh, Olivia, 100%. Like, this isn't even a question for me. So basically, Liv gives me option A or option B. Whichever I pick is the other one every single time.
Good choice, yeah.
So whatever I do, I'm wrong. But that's just our relationship now, and that's what works.
How about you, Ames?
I know it sounds really boring, but we're quite balanced. We're very laid back. We don't really have that many like hard decisions to make. We're quite set in our ways. Like, things like Christmas and stuff, we're quite set with alternating. Like, I'm not like, you're only seeing my family. We always alternate with Christmas. Like, we do what we want to do. A lot of the time we're together. The only thing we argue about is the fact that I'm really messy.
But you know, I think there's a big difference between being like messy and like dirty. Like, I won't leave like
my
food
house
around.
is clean.
But I'll leave like...
If you're not showering for 5 days, then...
do you know what I mean? Like, I might leave like my makeup brush there or like hairbrush or like sock or like a t-shirt.
Yeah.
But it's generally, I have every intention of coming to get it.
Yeah.
I just get distracted on the way.
Yeah, exactly.
So then it ends up saying that.
I said to him, like, my hands were full.
Yeah. And then I remembered something else that I needed to do, and then it just got too busy.
Hey, Love Island fans, it's that time of year again. Our favourite show is back. eBay is here as the headline sponsor for another fantastic series. And with returning favourite Islanders, we're sure in for a wild ride. Shout out to eBay, bringing pre-loved fashion straight to the villa. Fire pit fits to glam night vibes, this series Islanders are proving pre-loved is always villa ready. For real, these looks are going to turn heads. Here's the best bit. It's now free to sell on eBay, so you can pass on your pre-loved fits and find something new to you. From that going out dress to sharp shirts to statement co-ords, eBay's got your pre-loved fashion down. So get ready for fire pit fun, fab fits and Love Island mayhem ahead. Don't forget to shop villa-inspired pre-love looks. eBay, sponsors of Love Island.
Bombshells, guys, we saw Casey re-enter the villa for the third time. Third time a charm. Yeah. What he said when it's third time lucky. I think.
Third time lucky.
I mean, it probably is third time. There probably are some people that say third time's a charm.
Yeah. Well, either way.
Casey being one of them.
I'm back!
Casey?
Not again!
Who wants a kiss then?
I mean, who do we think he'll go for or vice versa?
Do you know
not
what?
Kaz.
I've never met him, so I don't know what he's like. Yeah, defo not Kaz. I don't know what the hell happened there.
Yeah.
Like you said, I think it's like a bit of pent-up anger from the whole Curtis thing.
Yeah.
But then I also just think, he didn't even get to sit down and then she just grilled him straight away. Do you know what I mean? So I would not want to be Casey if I was that Casey right now.
I thought she was going to push him in the pool at the end.
That would have been a good one.
Let him take his mic off first.
You don't know me well enough to give your honest opinion on me. I've met you like twice.
I mean, it's not my opinion. I'm just saying it's what I've heard.
So if I would have heard something bad about you, I wouldn't say it in front of everyone just as you've walked into a villa.
It's not. You're taking it really personally.
I'm not taking. Everyone there was like, whoa, that was a bit much.
Well, I don't care.
Do you know what? But one thing I love Kaz for, she was riding for her friend. That is true girl code. She was like, you disrespected my friend and I'm not going to let you have a nice Love Island experience. Why should you find love?
Your
you
name
gave my
is
friend
Mud.
hell. Literally. So yeah, she stuck up for her bestie and that was actually nice to see.
Nice.
Oh, so it was a bestie that she stuck up for?
It was Georgia Harrison. And obviously last year on All Stars, Georgia and Casey were in there together. She was interested and he'd sort of disrespected her.
Yeah, and I think that's fair and square. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If any of my friends came to me with the same situation, you don't really speak to your friends' exes. So,
And I think if I remember correctly, it was that he never gave her a reason. They were going really well and then he just stopped contacting her.
It's
That is
bad.
harsh, yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, we did see how Kaz was feeling quite frustrated. Do we potentially think this is to do with, you know, Curtis being chosen by Ekin?
Maybe. I mean, sitting there at the fire pit on your own is never a good thing. And it's like, are you vulnerable? Are you going home? Is someone new going to come in? And then if potentially someone you're not that keen on turns up on the terrace shouting, I'm back, that might rile you up a bit.
Yeah, she was like, oh no,
What
I'm
is
sitting
that?
here alone.
It's like a ticking time bomb when like you've got so many things like irritating you.
Your capacity bucket.
Yeah, it's just one more thing on top.
I don't think it was about Curtis though.
No.
I don't think it was about that. I think,
Yeah.
like you said, it was just being on her own and her being vulnerable by the fire pit.
It's a long flight out to South Africa, thinking that you might go home already.
Someone else will come
on
in
the
for
second night.
Kaz.
Yeah.
You know what? There's still Scott for Kaz though. Maybe.
Yes,
I think Scott
potentially.
has. Moving on to Scott, Indiyah told Scott that she wanted to get married and have 4 children.
Fairs.
Do you think that was too upfront?
Not really. I think with Indiyah, you know, she's getting a little bit older and she wants to settle down and have a family. I think it's very fine and okay to be upfront about what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do, but that's also kind of a red flag.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
it?
for me personally, obviously, like, totally about the equation, if I had to date and someone said that to me,
straight away.
I'd be like, whoa.
Do you not
Like,
think
that's a
that
lot.
when you're in your 30s, I feel like it's a question that you need to ask quite early on because you are dating for marriage.
Yeah.
And, well, not everyone is, but a lot of people are dating for marriage. It's that question of if you met someone who didn't want children or already had 4 children.
You want to nip it in the bud straight away.
Yeah, you want to know,
Yeah.
like, because you haven't really got time to waste, I don't think. I was very open about that when I started dating at like 28. I was like, I want children, I want to get married. If that's not something you're up for, like in the next few years, it's lovely to meet you on your way.
I think it just depends on the person's headspace. Like age is such a big thing, and obviously you want to know the other person's interests in that early on. So
I think it's really interesting with also because they are that bit older. I feel like in a normal Love Island, when people go like, "Oh yeah, I'm looking for a husband," and you're like, "You're 21 years old. Like, what are you like?" And like, you know, the 23-year-old guys are like, "I'm just looking for someone to really like settle down with," you know. Whereas obviously, I know anyone can settle down at any time, but I think because they are that bit older, they are actually looking.
There's a different dynamic to it, and I'm actually really enjoying it.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause obviously, it's kind of my age group as well that are in there, so it's great to see. Like,
Well, guys, I mean, if time does really change things, do we think that Marcel and Gabby could potentially reunite?
No.
Absolutely.
Why do we say
100%
this?
no.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I hope not anyway. And I think last year when there was like exes in there and stuff, when the boys all get together and they form that bond, they form that group, then that may stop, because if people have got really high bro code, that may stop people that Gabby likes. I mean, not Luca. Luca's going to be fine with Gabby, so that's fine. But I think, say someone came in and Gabby was like really like them, they're like, oh, but you know, I've got a really good bond with Marcel now, so I don't really want to go out with
throws you off a little bit.
Feeling like your ex is always over there in the corner, it must be really difficult.
No, but I kind of think they're fully past that.
I hope so.
Yeah, I feel like there are exes and that, and I know Gabby's probably said it about 24,000 times, but I just kind of think that in their head, they both know that it's fully over. So they can both pursue other things, I think.
I agree. And I do feel like that whole saying an ex is an ex for a reason. I feel like you're going in there to find love. It's everybody's second or third time around. You don't want to go back to your ex. You want to start fresh, you know? Like really enjoy your Love Island experience.
I've got a question for you.
Give it to us.
All those girls that are in there are strong, independent women. They are girls. Do you think any of them are going to go for Marcel? Because I don't.
You never know.
You never know. But can you see any of them actively pursuing, I would say?
Not at this moment, but I think, again, everyone is waiting to hear that Gabby and Marcel are fully over. Because I feel like at this moment, they're a couple and they're sharing a bed.
Yeah.
So no one knows, are they going to kiss or are they going to get back? I feel like all the girls want like a green light to know that that ship has sailed.
Yeah.
And once that's fully confirmed, that might open a few doors.
And their history is not just like history. It's bad history.
It's bad.
So the girls are
history.
just like red flag. Don't really want to go there. I think it's completely put them off.
I feel like new bombshells that come in might be a bit different because
For sure.
they won't have had that thing of them all sitting around and Gabby telling the story and stuff. They will have watched it, obviously, but I don't think they'll have that same sort of bond as the first sort of 6 do. So I think people will go for him, but I'm not sure that any of those first ones.
But we've said it like 5-6 times now. It's day 2.
Yes, yeah.
Like it's so early. I feel like we're watching it forever.
Yeah. Bless Marcel. I feel like, obviously now, like at the start, people were saying that he was a cheater and everyone now knows that he's going through a divorce. So I just feel like he is like obviously working to try and shake all of that off and let people know.
I'm still a fun guy.
These relationships don't define me, I promise.
No, but the thing is, Marcel is such a nice person.
He seems it, yeah.
He's so genuine. Obviously, he's made his mistakes in the past, but we all know that we can change and grow, so.
Absolutely. I mean, to be fair, like it's one thing to be coupled up together. And now they've got to share a bed. So like, would you guys be able to handle that? Like literally sleeping in bed with your ex?
No, it makes me feel sick.
Yeah.
I won't be able to do it.
Literally.
Yeah, no,
but I would just be the person to just be like, no, you have the bed, I'll go outside and sleep on the day bed. That's the kind of person I am.
That's a good choice.
I just have to remove myself from that situation.
Yeah, and do like a slow
But
walk.
is that
Don't worry,
boring?
I'll do it. Don't worry. Don't worry. I will go.
I'm the better person. I'm going.
Don't worry, guys. I'll see you all in the morning. Be the bigger
I would
person.
make a complete show of it.
The lights would go out and you'd be like, I'm not finished. Yeah, I don't think I'd like it.
People really underestimate how intimate it is to share a bed with somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Like you are in breathing space, air space. Like you connect.
That's too much.
Even if they turn away from each other, they might accidentally do the bum touch.
Yes.
Oh, that's even
Bum
worse.
touch,
What
toe
did someone say
touch.
earlier? Gabby said a toe touch.
Toe-
Oh, my
toenails.
God, no.
Oh, and then it's your ex's toenails. Yeah, no.
That's a bad one.
But
That's
talking
very
of the bum touch, they were talking about, do you sleep naked? What did you wear in bed in the villa?
I don't know, me and Liv had our clothes off quite a lot, I think.
Oh, so I guess you guys went down the skimpy and sexy route.
Yeah, I think so,
Nice,
yeah.
very nice, very nice.
I had a great selection, but I didn't take enough because I didn't realise that you only get your washing done once a week. So
You had your washing done?
Yeah. Did you have to do it in the bath?
Yeah, we were doing
you guys didn't get washing?
I don't know, maybe.
One of those like metal balls.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah, I was scrubbing it together by the pool.
So I didn't realise, so I had to go and ask, like, can someone ask my mum to post me some pyjamas? She had to post me some pyjamas.
Yeah, no, I was the same. I didn't bring enough clothes, and I also didn't bring any sexy lingerie because I was under the impression that I'd be out after like the first day anyway.
Yeah.
So I was like, there's no point. I think the Hideaway, like Tasha had like backup like lingerie. I was like, I need something. And then she gave me something.
Now they go really sexy for the Hideaway, don't they? We just wore like sort of like sexy-ish pyjamas. Now they're going like the full like leotard, don't they? With the suspenders.
No,
and
but
then everyone's like,
sexy.
bye!
Yeah,
like,
you guys had to dance in that as well, didn't you?
Yeah,
Like,
sexy dance.
You didn't do
I left the night
We
before.
never got to do that.
Oh, you just missed it.
I would
had
hate
to.
if I had to do that.
If you did do the heart rate challenge, what would you want to be dressed up as? You
Come
used to be a
on.
tradesman.
Okay, what did the lads wear before? What did the...
Like some of the...
Oh, okay, I'd wear the scaffolding thing.
Yeah.
What is that? Isn't that just like a pair of hot pants and...
Well, it's technically just a belt, and I don't think I should just wear a belt. A belt and the spanner, and then the other spanner.
Good choice, good choice. Do you know what I wish I brought in? A nice pair of good-looking trainers. Because I don't know where this whole like idea is that you have to wear a sexy dress and heels in the evening, and you can actually wear whatever you like.
Yeah,
you could wear a tracksuit and just be comfortable.
Maybe not a tracksuit, because you have to do like smart catch.
Okay.
But like, I wish I did more like cute trainers, maybe like...
The girls now do wear like boots and trainers and stuff, whereas in our year it was all stilettos. I would have
Just
my
pure
pageant
glam.
shoes that were like 6-inch heels with a platform.
Nice,
and they used to get stuck in the decking.
Yeah.
But I remember one of the girls, Jordan, who was in Casa Amor, I remember one night I said, oh, what are you going to wear tonight? And she said, I might do a jeans look. And I was like, what? You're going to wear jeans? And she was like, she wore like jeans, massive heels and a bra. Like, she looked amazing.
Fine, yeah.
But I was like, I haven't even bought any jeans with me. Like I literally had my pair of trainers to do the challenges.
Yeah, I don't think I had any jeans.
And we did the food fight on like day 3. So then they were all covered in like old beans. So
beans?
Yeah. We had one where we had to go into mini swimming pools of
I did
pancake
see
batter
that. I remember
and
seeing
cover
that.
ourselves in pancake batter. And the boys had to get spatulas and scrape it off us to make pancakes.
It's so funny.
I literally brought one pair of trainers in with me, so they were disgusting. They were like, "Do you want to take these with you?" I was like,
yeah,
"Thank you." You could just challenge away.
We call them the challenge trainers. They were just like really mucky.
Oh.
I didn't even wear flip-flops in the daytime.
No, but I had to wear flip-flops because the grass was so hot.
Yeah.
Like, it was literally like walking on like hot coals every day.
I didn't really move a lot.
Yeah, it was
Your villa,
really, really
we
bad.
went there obviously in the summer.
Yeah.
Your villa is so big. A lot of walking involved.
Yes, it was.
My villa was very small.
But all I can say is that the budget is going up because every year the villas get bigger and bigger, and I'm just sitting there like,
I did a tour of your villa when they first did it, and I was like, I would not have liked this much walking.
Really?
There's a lot of walking involved.
When you're in
there, so I didn't wear any shoes the whole time.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
Yeah. Right, we'll be back tomorrow to see maybe Alex in a sexy scaffold as well.
I'll see if I can find it.
Okay.
And we ask you guys a little favour. Please, please, please spread the word to your friends and family. And who knows, you might make their January just a little bit brighter.
I've even got my nan and granddad into it.
You see?
They're watching. They're watching. Alex, will you couple up with us again tomorrow?
I will. You're not going to get rid of me that easily.
Amazing. Then we'll see you on ITVX, YouTube, and wherever you get your podcasts tomorrow morning.
Bye. Bye.